Hello, Pisces. Welcome to your weekly reading for June 17th to the 23rd. This is for Pisces and Pisces rising, and we're going to jump right into it, Pisces. If you have not felt it already, we are entering a new frontier. It has been quite amazing. There's been a lot of shifts, a lot of major, rare, one-of-a-kind aspects still pushing you forward in this new direction, okay? Really does feel like a Starburst commercial, all right? The juice is loose. Now, if you get that reference, let me know. You see, we're also moving into another big shift, moving into Cancer season. Now, I'm really excited for you, Pisces. This is going to be so nice for you. All right. And you're going to feel a lot of this energy. You're going to feel, because we're kicking it off right off the bat on Monday with Mercury and Venus moving into Cancer. At the same time, at the same degree, they're going to conjunct, and conjunctions are these powerful charges. So you're going to feel it right away, and you're going to feel it throughout the week. Okay. And so Mercury and Venus doing this conjunction in Cancer. Cancer is all about nurturing and home and family and love and relationships and intuition. It's your BFF, fellow water sign here. So it's going to feel really good. You're going to enter bear mode. And when I say bear mode, I'm talking Care Bears, Mama Bear, Berenstein Bears, really just a lot of energy around home, loved ones, relationships. You're going to feel a lot of compassion and romance, and again, just this nurturing energy that feels really good. Now, the reason why you're really going to feel this more than any other sign other than Cancer, of course, right, is because Cancer rules your fifth house of love and relationships and pleasure and joy and family and children. It's gonna feel really nice, all right, for the next month. And then also at the same time, don't forget, Jupiter moved into Gemini in your fourth house. This is huge. So you see the overlap. Cancer is a native ruler of the fourth house. Gemini rules your fourth house. And so you're going to have a lot of home energy, a lot of family energy, a lot of energy around everything that I just said earlier, okay? And it's just going to be, especially just like matters of the heart, it's going to feel even visceral for you. You're going to absolutely love this, especially when Mercury and Venus moving in together, they're really like arm in arm at this point. And so that's going to feel really sweet and really special. And it is beginning this new chapter in your life, this new story that's, a new thread that's happening as we enter Cancer season. Okay. So you're definitely going to see a lot of things and feel a lot of things with this heightened intuition, heightened emotional capacity. Just Venus in Cancer alone. Venus, by the way, is going to be in Cancer until July 11th. So you're really going to feel that. And Venus does rule love, relationships, creativity, beauty, money. So you're going to feel a lot of that in terms of feeling joy in those areas of your life. A lot of, again, that compassion that Venus in Cancer brings. I talked about this in your monthly forecast. It really does. It does feel like, laying in bed with your kids or your dog or your, lover on a Sunday afternoon. There's this beautiful softness with Venus in Cancer. Okay. Now Mercury moving into Cancer. Remember, Cancer is such a mostly emotionally driven sign. Okay. Just very emotionally driven. And so Mercury is a planet of communication, logic, thinking. So we're talking really speaking, from your heart, really communicating and thinking like in terms of, with this emotional lens that could be really nice, even intuitive lens. So just keep that in mind. This is really, really nice. And I want you to embrace it. It's asking for you to have like patience to, just really absorb the moment, really absorb the now. That's what enlightenment is. It's in the now. All right. So I love this energy for you. Really embrace it. Remember, Mars and Taurus asking for that slowdown too. And so Cancer season, very different energy from Gemini season. It was just like mental stimulation, lots happening, like do. And now it's this slow down and feeling really good. Mercury in Cancer is really like poetry in motion, even speaking and, healing words as well, having healing thoughts. Now, on Thursday, we have the sun moving into Cancer. So we officially move into Cancer season. It is officially summer and winter in the southern hemisphere. Regardless, it is solstice. Change, big change. We're moving into a whole new season. All right, so this is going to be very exciting. Again, sun in Cancer, 4 weeks, okay? You are going to feel everything that I said in terms of pleasure, joy, romance, creativity, self-expression, family, children, recreation, procreation. Those are all part of the 5th house. They're really going to be these energies that are amplified for you in these areas of your life. This is going to be absolutely amazing. It's also, hey, on Thursday the 20th, the longest day of the year, okay? So you have extra time in that day to do things that are, emotionally moving for you, to really have those heartful moments, having those heart chakra moments. I love this for you. It's such a Pisces. This is such a great month for you. And the sun, which is in the moon sign, right? The moon rules Cancer, is with Mercury and Venus now. So really amplifying those energies, really feeling that security in home and love and romance and family and whatnot. Just that healing energy. Cancer is such a feminine sign, right? So even you tapping into your more feminine side and that softer side, and it's just going to be something like where don't be surprised if you see a puppy on the street or a baby in a stroller. It's really going to tug at your heartstrings because it is a little bit of, wearing your heart on your sleeve type of energy as well. All right. Now, the first half of the month could be of the week could be very spiritually active for you, where you could feel that visceral energy because the moon will be in Scorpio for the first half. So there's that full picture right there, okay? With all these planets in Cancer, water sign, moon in Scorpio, water sign, and you complete it, Pisces. And so that's that triple threat in the first half of the week, and all this emotions. It's going to feel, you're really going to feel it. You're really going to feel it, all right? It's just writing love letters and doing something special for your kids or your lover or, even colleagues, whatever you want to do. Now, Scorpio does rule your 9th house, okay? So that is spirituality. It is spirituality. It's higher mind. It's education, higher education. It's also, the way that you see things, like your philosophy. So you could really be seeing things in this different way now, okay? So that's what's really happening this week, where you're going to feel the shift as we move into Cancer season right off the bat. Now, the other thing that's happening is, remember that I said Mars is in Taurus, okay? Mars is in Taurus. Uranus is also in Taurus. But the dominating signs here are air and water. So remember, Jupiter just moved into Gemini a few weeks ago. All right. That's very fresh. Very fresh. All right. Pluto moved into Aquarius earlier this year. Pluto takes it's going to be in Aquarius for 20 years. It's a very slow moving planet. It barely moved a degree. So Pluto in Aquarius is also very fresh. So you're going to feel all this air energy, and you're probably already feeling it. Remember, Pluto in Aquarius is in your 12th house, and you rule the 12th house. And so that's like when I say you're going to feel at your most intuitive and even emotionally driven, you're really going to feel that, all right? When I say that visceral energy, I would not be surprised. This would be the week, okay? Even this entire month. Now, those are the two planets in the air signs. You got Mercury and Venus and the sun in Cancer. Don't forget, you have Saturn and Neptune in your sign. So more water energy. And so what I want you to do is picture, Mars being in Taurus. Taurus is an earth sign, right? So picture a skipping stone, right? Earth, okay? Picture a skipping stone across the surface of a lake, all right? With all those ripples and whatnot. Because it's the surface of the lake that divides air and water, okay? Now, here's the thing. There's always a thing. It's as if a 2-year-old threw that stone, okay? It went bloop, bloop, and there was maybe a baby ripple. And that's because of this slowdown that Mars in Taurus is requiring of you. during Cancer season, where I already said it's a huge slowdown from Gemini season. It's a very different feel. It's a slowdown, and it's a slowdown for you to appreciate, to open your heart chakra, to use your heart and do things that are, just in your, even absorbing all the beautiful things around you. That's what this week is going to feel like. You may feel that slowdown. You may appreciate that slowdown. It may feel really good because you're going to be in the moment. That's what enlightenment is. It's in the now. And so I want you to have that. All right. I really want you to have that because it's going to bring you a lot of, even like a spiritual awakening. It's going to bring you a lot more clarity. You're going to be able to be aware in the moment. All right. And so it's going to just do you good. This slowdown, it's going to feel really, really, really nice. And one of the reasons why I want you to do that is because you see that the sun will square Neptune, and Neptune is in your sign. Now, if you saw your last week's reading, and if you didn't, I would recommend it because I talk a lot about Neptune at 29 degrees. Neptune is at 29 degrees, about to go retrograde with Saturn, the two planets that are in your sign, Pisces. So this matters for you more than you would think. They're in your sign. And so remember what I said last week's reading, Neptune brings that fog of delusion, confusion, escapism, right? That's what Neptune does. This is a week where when you're in the present, you can cut through that fog. You can cut through that fog and really tap into your spiritual side, your intuitive side, your authentic self, okay? It's like standing at a vending machine. You got a dollar bill in the thing. There's so many different things up there. You got Twix, you got Nerds, you got, Pixie Sticks, whatever it is. But if you are not in touch with who, if you don't know, like your gut, deep down in your gut, you don't know what you want, you may not be satisfied with what comes out. You got to know what you want for your future. You got to be in the moment. All right. So really cut through that fog. I know that's such a weird analogy, but that's what I'm saying. If you are being truthful to yourself and being your authentic self, you're going to be completely satisfied, okay? You're going to be completely satisfied with whatever you get. Maybe it is the Pixie Sticks. Who knows? But you know what your path forward is. This is a week when the sun squaring Neptune may fog things a bit. And so that's why you may question yourself a little bit about certain things. If you are staying true to yourself, you're going to be fine. You're going to be fine, okay? And one of the reasons why this could be a bigger deal is because of the full moon in Capricorn. Now, we've arrived at the full moon in Capricorn. This full moon in Capricorn, if you saw your monthly forecast, is very unique. It's happening at 1 degree, a critical degree, all right? Right at the beginning, right? There's 30 degrees. Therefore, the full moon in July will also be in Capricorn. We have 2 Capricorn full moons back to back. That is very rare. All right. That one's going to be at 29 degrees. All right. So another critical degree. But it is. So 2 things here. One, this full moon is just part 1 of something ending for you. Remember, full moons bring culmination, turning points, the end of things. So something illuminated for you. Okay. Now, secondly, think back to January. Was there something that you started around that time? Was there something that was really on your mind around that time? Was there something that you initiated? Because that's when we had the corresponding new moon in Capricorn. All right. It was, I think, January 11th. But, with these new moons and whatnot, you want to think around those dates. All right. Around those dates with a new moon, maybe like 5 days, a week, even 2 weeks after January 11th. Let me just pull up my notes. Yeah, it was January 11th. All right. So here's the thing. Capricorn rules your 11th house. So there could have been something with a friendship. There could have been something with a group that you belong to, an organization you belong to. Those are all matters of the 11th house. There could have been something with social media. There could have been something you launched during that new moon that was related to social media. All right. And it's also your hopes and wishes and dreams. So there could have been something that you were dreaming about and hoping about and really wishing for. Okay, so this full moon, remember, there's something coming to completion, a turning point. You could be, ascending. You could have, gone over one part of what you've really wanted. You could have gotten it. Now it's the second act. There's so many different things, but pay attention. This is what it's going to resonate with. Now, the other thing is that this full moon is Saturn ruled, right? Saturn's in your sign, but Saturn is Capricorn's ruler, okay? Saturn is Capricorn's traditional ruler. And so structures, this is all about structures. This full moon is asking you to build structure moving forward, okay? Cut through the fog, build the structure of your life. And with that said, break down some structures that no longer serve you well. Remember, both Saturn and Neptune are in your sign, Pisces. This is going to have a big impact on you. There could be some structures in your life that need to be, you need a sledgehammer, all right? Sledgehammer. And especially because it is also something, with the fact that there could be some stuff up here, like with the fact that Pluto's on Aquarius, there's a lot for y'all where it could be structures that you've built and, there's a certain way you're thinking or pattern or just, you're so used to a certain situation. This is a time where it's just maybe not working for you now. When I said we're entering this new frontier, everyone's going through change. Everyone's going through major change. We've just come out of like all this air energy and we now have this fresh energy in air, the mental suit, right? Everything, communication, logic, thinking, processing. So it's almost like there's some structures up here that you may want to just think about, okay? Think about. All right. So keep that in mind. That really is going to be, I love this full moon. I love this full moon. I don't care that it's squaring Neptune. All right. Remember what I said earlier. As long as you're true to yourself, as long as you're being your authentic self and you cut through that fog, you're going to be fine. You see Mars is sextiling Mercury. That's a very harmonious aspect. That's putting your mouth where your heart is. Okay. This is a supportive aspect that's going to help you communicate, help you process things. So I absolutely love this. Don't forget Mars in Taurus is in your third house of communication, of logic, of thinking. So keep that in mind. The other thing, actually, this moon in the full moon in Capricorn, the moon will be in Capricorn for the entire weekend. And so that, not only that, on Saturday, it's actually going to trine Mars. On Sunday, it's going to trine Uranus. I love this full moon. I love it. And remember, Mars and Uranus are both in your third house of communication, logic, thinking. So there really could be something there where there's a new way of seeing things and communicating. There may be an important conversation that that you have to have. You may be really building up for. Third house, remember, you have a lot of family energy happening this month, right? Third house, siblings, aunts, uncles, cousins, neighbors as well. Not Pisces, a lot of y'all are going to be moving, okay? If you haven't considered it yet or doing something with your home, renovating, there's some big thing happening there, okay? I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of y'all already moved, all right? So let's get started, all right? Let's get started. See what's going on for you, Pisces, for the week of June 17th to the 23rd. This is for Pisces, Pisces rising, Pisces moon. If you want to read for any other placements in your chart, Pisces, you are absolutely welcome to. So let's do it. Let's get started. See what's going on for you for June 7th to June 17th to the 23rd. Okay. Pisces, oh my goodness. The other thing is with the fact that, the moon is going to be trining Uranus. Uranus is all about breakthroughs. Okay. So you could even have like this really big breakthrough during this full moon in Capricorn that could be really nice for you, Pisces. So I do a traditional call to cross spread. If we need to pull clarifiers, you know that we will. Pisces, secondly, I love y'all. Y'all are amazing. My secret crush. You're good. You're good. You want a mic drop? Oh my goodness. Come on. I can do a better one. Amazing. I cannot, this kind of rarely happens. Do you see my Pisces tattoo, by the way? I got a Pisces tattoo. It's for someone dear to me. Now, you got the Eight of Wands, okay? Boom. All right. You're ready. This is movement. All right. These are wands in their happy place. Not only in their happy place, but they're completely aligned. A lot of things are starting to align for you now in terms of your passions, your ambitions, even work related. Ones are, enterprise, career, job, a lot of work related matters, but remember what you're passionate about. It looks like some things are about to land for you in a really big way. It could be a contract. It could be something that, a job. It could be something that you really, really wanted to launch. And you're just like, now this is the time. This is the time. You got the 9 of Cups and the heart of your spread. Hello, you're good. Hello, you're good. This is absolutely amazing. I'm very, very, very happy for you. I'm very happy for you. This is your card. This is your card, Jupiter in Pisces. This is really nice. Pisces card and the heart of your spread for this week, the card of wishes coming true. This is, and I say this card is like, it has that genie in a bottle energy. You see him sitting there like a genie in a bottle. This is a card of complete satisfaction, just complete satisfaction, feeling really good, even feeling very proud of yourself for, everything that's happened for you. A lot of enlightenment here. This is really great. I look at your spread. This is just absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. You do have the moon in your challenge area, which is also what makes your card or spread really significant, by the way, is the fact that you do have the moon in your challenge area with the 9 of Cups. The moon is also a Pisces card. In tarot, the moon is attributed to Pisces, whereas in astrology, the moon is Cancer. Now, the moon in your challenge area, break down those towers. That's all I have to say. If you start breaking down those towers, you're going to be able to see a lot more. You're not going to, the moon card is associated with like stress, anxiety and whatnot, but trust your intuition. It's a full moon here during the full moon in Capricorn, but it's in your challenge area. So trust everything that I said earlier. Okay. I'm going to even show you literally towers, right? You see them here. These structures up here. That's the moon up here. Okay. So there's certain, could be like ways that you're seeing things. It could be certain, structures that you've built in your life, things that have just worked. And maybe now they've reached a point of fatigue, or you found a new way to do things. And it's all about breaking down those towers. Okay. Just be your authentic self and take that action, and you're going to be absolutely fine. You're going to be absolutely fine. All right. This is a big week of you. All right. Now you got the High Priestess and the Chariot. All right. This is just so crazy. So the High Priestess associated with the moon, therefore Cancer. Now you've got the Chariot attributed to Cancer as we enter Cancer season, as Venus and Mercury move into Cancer. Now, the High Priestess, this is in your crown. When I say you are going to be very, you could just have that spiritual awakening. Yes, you will for sure. This is a week where you could feel a lot more in tune spiritually. This is a week where you could be also like doing a lot of healing work. This is a week where you could, like, again, emotions also being heightened, but there is this, remember what I said from the very beginning, cut through the fog, cut through the veil. You see the veil behind, this is the High Priestess, all right? She's the guardian of the subconscious. You see, by the way, the Torah in her lap, okay? That's half veiled. It's basically, she comes out in a reading when she says, trust your intuition, go beyond the physical world at this point, all right? Because you have the answers to all your questions, okay? So it's cutting through that fog. It's cutting past that veil. Really, really special. It seems like that's something that you're going to be doing this week. You got the Chariot too, because this is all about moving forward. This is saying goodbye to any obstacles, any blockages. You're fine. This is someone who's found that willpower, that determination, that confidence to move forward, to go after the things that he wants. His hopes and wishes and dreams, all right? And I say that because you do see the stars in his canopy referencing the star card, okay, of your stars aligning for you and your hopes and wishes and dreams. But anyway, this is absolutely amazing. You're going to feel this charge about you, and again, even like this spiritual charge, but taking this action for it with judgment in your future. This is that spiritual awakening. Okay. This is having that one last, okay, I'm having this moment. I'm having this aha moment. I know who I am. I know what I want. I'm seeking this meaningful life experience more than I've ever wanted. And I'm surrendering. All right. The things that I no longer need, Judgment comes right before the World card, right before the end of the major arcana. And so you have to have that like sense of that spirituality and being in touch with your spiritual side and having all this wisdom and healing to move forward. Okay. So this is absolutely amazing. You see Archangel Gabriel is in your future. So you have an archangel, who's healing, right? Archangel blowing the trumpet. What is that? Trumpet vibrations. Okay. Raising your vibrations. Okay. So, and it's sound. What is sound? Sound has been used for thousands of years. Okay. For healing, whether it's Native American drum beats, whether it's Tibetan healing bowls, Gregorian chanting, gospel choir, whatever it is, sound is used for healing. And you are in this place where you're moving toward that. Oh my goodness, this huge spiritual moment that you're having this week. This is really amazing. You're having a huge awakening this week, and you're getting what you want. You're going to feel really good this week. And I said that from, I think within the first minute of my introduction, is that I love this season for you. You're going to feel so much pleasure, so much joy. Exactly what this card indicates. Anyway, Pisces, if you like this reading, by the way, it'd be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. Tell me what's going on, Pisces. You know I love y'all. Oh, wow. All right. Oh, my goodness. I feel like this. Okay. So I really want you to look at last week's reading if you haven't already. But okay, so let's get started. You got the Page of Swords, okay? And so yes, this is a new way of thinking. This is somebody who is very enthusiastic. He's very spongy. He loves to absorb things, loves to think about things. But this is also a page, so very, very young yet very driven. Okay. Very driven. And so you could feel that. Remember, swords are the mental suit, the air suit. Remember, there's a lot happening for you. So there really could be this shift now for you. There really could be this really big shift that's happening. And it could be that, with this full moon, remember, something's culminating, something's, coming to an end. You've got the Neptune square. So there really could be this push in this other direction for you that is really nice, and you want it. There's a sense of you wanting to move forward with a lot of learning new things as well. Now, Hierophant, you got the pair. You got the High Priestess and the Hierophant. I mean, come on, Pisces. This is absolutely amazing. The Hierophant, by the way, in your external factors area, seems like there's someone with you on your journey. There could be someone, it could be someone like, a family member, it could be a lover, it could be, romantically, or it could be, even like a friend but remember how I said that with this full moon in Capricorn, there is that sense of, it is in your 11th house of your social network groups and organizations. The Hierophant is a big leader, of an organization. So there could be someone that really inspires you this week, in this spiritual way. And when I say spiritual, it just having that, go like raising your energy levels, right? Raising your frequency, really, really, again, part of what I said earlier, just seeking this life experience that's just really meaning for you, seeing all the, the 1111s and cigarettes, just all that stuff. Anyway, a lot of wisdom here that's being spread. Now, the reason why I brought up the Capricorn full moon, because remember I said it's Saturn ruled, and Saturn loves structures anyway, and traditions and organizations. This is what the Hierophant is. Okay. You see the two monks at his feet. So he's a big leader, big spiritual leader, but someone who is just a very wise leader, okay? Someone who is very influential, but someone that loves like organization and structure as well. So there's someone that seems to be part of your journey, but, with what's happening for you, looking at what's going on for you with the chart, it could just even be you having this big spiritual moment. It came with Judgment here, all right? And you have High Priestess in your crown that's telling you to really go within, to have these, spiritual moments. You also have the Page of Wands. So you've got 2 pages here. So yeah, you definitely are compelled for something new. You're ready for it. You're ready for something new. You're ready for something new to come through. And you are likely taking action, especially thinking in this new direction. And lastly, you have the Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles is really saying that this is a week where there may be a part of you that is still holding on to some of these structures. Remember, it is a process, right? Because we have that second full moon in Capricorn next month. And so it could just be recognizing it this week for a lot of y'all. But there is a sense of taking that pause, like I said earlier, taking that pause, really, really absorbing everything around you, really being aware in the moment, having that awareness, a word that I made up, awareness and clarity. So yeah, there could be, especially it's in terms of like where you're at in terms of what do I want to invest all my energy into now. Okay. I'll even clarify I'll clarify that one for you. Oh gosh. If you, so, you're obviously going to be great. You're going to be fine as long as you move forward. Break down those structures. Do not be afraid to break down those structures. Okay. I'm going to show you something. He's looking back. He's looking back at the past. Look at what's in your future. Okay. All this abundance. So break down those structures so you can move forward, all right? So it doesn't block you in, so it doesn't prevent you from moving forward. And you've got the Nine of Pentacles here, and this is absolutely amazing. The Nine of Pentacles, you even see the symbol of Venus all over her gown. Love, relationships, money in a big way. It's pentacles. You see them stacked up all over her in her private garden. She's luxuriating in it, but she earned her spot here. She worked hard to be here. She deserves all of this. She deserves all of this. And this is, there's a sense of, self-sufficiency. Like, I made this happen for me. There's a sense of independence. I no longer have to stress or worry. I'm good. I'm in this good spot. So you're good. You're absolutely good. You are, but this Pisces, I'm going to say this is possibly your best weekly spread. The moon in your challenge area. Listen, that's just, again, you've got Saturn and Neptune in your sign, okay? You've got this Capricorn full moon that's going to be in your 11th house. You got a lot of things happening for you with Pluto and Aquarius in your 12th house as well. There's a lot happening, but this is just saying that you got to break down those towers. You got to break down those towers or these structures, at least identify what is possibly blocking you from moving forward. Have this new way of thinking. Okay. And then you'll be fine. All right. Go within, trust do that soul searching if you need to too. You even see the hermit's face in the moon here, right? So the one who does that soul searching for all that wisdom, but again, you have the High Priestess in your crown. I don't look at the rest of your spread. You're gonna be absolutely fine. Just take that action, but you're gonna feel really good. You're gonna, it seems like you are gonna take that action with a Chariot here, who's all about action, and the root of your spread. Just really move forward, and you're just going to feel really, really blessed. Pisces, you're amazing. Thanks so much for tuning in. Next week, wow, we've got some big things next week that are actually really going to affect you too. Really great aspects. I love what's happening next week. We got Mercury trining Saturn, Venus sextiling Mars. We have a lot. Cancer, thanks so much. If you like this reading, it would be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments, let me know what's going on, and I will see you next week. Thank you so much, Pisces. Bye-bye.